All in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cause I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between our visitors and the New York Jets. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 15-yard line.
Ready? Lakini? Great. Kill. Express! Shoot! Ready?
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's coming. We got double. Check. Express!
On second down, it's Bell. It's a big run that time by Bell. 54 yards. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, it's Gibson, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Bell. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 31 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time, 3 down, 3 down. I got one. Check three. Slam. Hey! Slam. Express!
Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
That's it. 180. I'm coming for you. You mine. Great. Go. 24 is the mic. Watch the slant. 24 is the mic. 8. Check safety. Express.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Under 10, 10. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Big dash. Come.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 43-yard line.
What's that? Ready? Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 50. Check 50. Gun. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, move.
On second down, it's Bell, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
It's easy work, and it's coming.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's down to the right. 4 down. Check. Key 26. He's crashing. Gun. 24 is the mic. It's out. It's out.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Four down. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Lucky. Express. Motion.
They'll run it with Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Check 26.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you. Watch twist. Showing that. 20. Check hot route. Hot. Check the backer. Express.
This is Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Hey, watch this. 20. 24 is the move, go. Watch your slap, watch your slap. Watch your slap. 24 is the mic. I got you. I got you. Right here.
Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That throw into the arms of Allen. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Check three.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Hey, alert three. Check that screen. Kill.
On second and 11 now. Taylor. The throw taken in by Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 12, Taylor. This is caught by Ginn. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Shift. Switch.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Watch the safety creep. Express. He's mine. 24.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
24 is the mic. Express. Kill. Express.
Now Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
24 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. 24 is the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
8. Express. Check me out. Switch.
Out of the gun, Newton. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Chargers' 42-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Here we go. Let's bring it. Great. Let's bring it. He's checking. Crash.
SOS. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check.
49. Check 5. Check 49.
They'll go again with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Set. Look, Katie.
Here we go. Tie that left.
4 down. Gun. Ball try. 24 is the mic. Go, D.
Express.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. 24 is the mic.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
53, Mike. Get that ball.
Joker. Check 31. Check Will. Jam.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Fancy footwork in midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action now, Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. Got an open man. Keelan Cole. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Got a man, It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20%. 180.
Double tight. Hey. We got three. Three down. Out. Tight dog.
Gun.
Wide. Get wide. 66. Bullet. Half.
8.
Delta.
Express.
Hey.
Wait.
On 2nd and 12, Newton flushed out right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run it with Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Take four.
Rush in.
Express.
Motion backfield. Under 10.
Take.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Again, it's Bell. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Watch tight. Tight end.
Gun.
Hey, we 8. 4 down. Pick the edge. Go.
20. Express.
Pretty quiet. Watch safety creep.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton.
Switch it.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ochena Nwosu able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Butt set.
24 is the mic.
You must be dreaming.
Express.
They snap it to Newton. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Let's
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And Allen's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chargers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This will be taken short.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
24 is the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the
Now Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check 24. 8. Under crunch. Split left.
Newton to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check. 8. Shift. Watch the shift.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
Check 53. Drop. Watch QB drop. Check. 53's mine. 53's mine.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Check your hot read. Tighten up.
20.
Watch the
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew.